So what's up, YouTube? Um, Watching CNN right now, and it's official. The parole board have they granted Orenthal, Simpson, O.J. Simpson parole, and I believe it was a right call. It was the right call by him. Um, Here's the thing: a lot of people are still salty about what happened with the Nicole Simpson thing, and what happened in the past. But um, the parole board, they cannot look at those past trials where he was acquitted. I know a lot of us have personal beliefs. I personally am no damn fool. I know that the man committed the murders, but he was acquitted for them. And a lot of people are mad about that. You can watch the panel on CNN with a lot of these reporters and authors of these books, particularly Jeffrey Tubin. Um, they harken right back to that case, and you can't do that. This man is being paroled for his recent case, and you have to be consistent with that. And I feel like the parole board was consistent with that. The guy has been um, a model inmate, has no incidents, no write-ups, while in prison, been in prison almost 9 years now, which I feel like was a little kind of, it was, the 33-year sentence, that was a little extreme to me. It was considered robbery, and guys had guns there. OJ didn't, but he was stealing back his own stolen stuff. So to me, that was, it was an opportunity for them to say, hey, let's get back at him for what he did. So, and that's just my personal opinion. But he served his time. He's granted parole, and I just wish these people would just it's not hard. It's not, I'm not gonna say let it go with the Nicole Brown thing, but I mean that was then. This is now, and you have to look at what happened recently with O.J. Simpson. So even one of the own victims was here at this hearing and gave his piece about it and said if O.J. Simpson was um, if he needed a ride, that he would give him a ride today if he needed it. So, um, he stated OJ was the one that pointed the guns at anybody. He said OJ was the one calling the shots in the room. It was the angry friends and family that was with him. So, I mean, you got that coming from the actual victim. You mean so? I mean, they had to. I feel like they had to consider it. They had to consider granting this man parole. Um, Even though I feel like probably deep down the side, some of them was like, I don't want to let this bastard out on the street. Um, they had to be consistent and they had to be professional and they had to make a just decision, and that's what they did. So I commend those parole board members for that. That's something that you don't see too often. But as far as the world, a lot of people in the world are, of course, going to be angry at the fact that he's getting out again. Um, we talking about a black man that killed the white woman. So you already know there's going to be racial divide. Um, um, but for me, this guy consistently beat his wife, um, which I don't condone a man beating his wife. Um, 9 occasions where where she called the police on him. Um, I'm not going to get into the safe with the letter and the pictures because I mean, who knows where that could be from, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, this man is he's known to be violent, and his beginning statement was um, it was absurd to me because he basically made it seem like he never really did anything wrong in his life. So even though I didn't agree with some of the things he said, his behavior in prison and the way he handled himself, I felt like you had to grant this guy. parole. So I mean, it is what it is. Of course, you know, these guys on the CNN panel, man, they don't try to hammer it as much as they can into people's heads. But, you know, people like me, we're not buying that shit. We know what's the real motive behind what some of these dudes are saying. So, um, you know, it is what it is. But OJ Simpson, Orenthal Simpson, has been granted parole and will soon be released on parole, man. So there you have it. It's your boy King. That's my input. I'll see you cats later.